now that the rain has stopped, we can actually get started back on the shed. So here is what we got so far. We got 6 of these things built, and we got to do them by hand because it's way cheaper than actually buying them from somebody that pre-makes them. So it seems like the rain is not completely done. So it rained like all day yesterday, on and off, just pouring, sprinkling. I mean, it just never stopped. So all our stuff we tried to wrap up as best we could with plastic here, and this is all the gussets that we cut out of some plywood, and they go in between or on the joints of where they join the 2x4s together. This is our stencil that we have. So we put some stuff together to stop it from moving, put them down, and it lines everything up so we have to do no measurements. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a little more info on what's going on here. So we're putting the 2x4s down and buttoning them right up against the block so we have bulldogged into the concrete. And they'll follow our chalk lines perfectly so that they're somewhat square, even though 2x4s aren't always square. And then we'll take those Simpson strong ties, which we call them nail plates, and they'll hold them together. They're not supposed to be permanent right there, which is why we have the gussets that will go in later. So we'll cut in all the supports, put them right on our chalk line so there's no measuring and there's no squaring up, since we already did it before, and we nail plate them into each other. And here's where those gussets come into play. You see me throw them down right there. We put a little bit of glue and then we nail it in with the air gun. And the glue is just supposed to hold it on, give it a little bit more support. And since we don't have enough nails, I ended up having to screw most of them. Which we just have a bunch of extra screws, which is not usually cheaper, but since we have tons of them, we decided to use them anyway. And then we flipped it over here and we nail plated the rest of them on the other side, and then go through and put more gussets in on this side as well. So that way they have nail plates on both sides of each joint and gussets on each side of each joint. And this is where the stencil on the ground comes in real handy. As Nick and Pa get ready to do the next truss, I can finish screwing off the last truss. So when they're doing the measurements and butting it up against the boards, I can finish doing that, and then as soon as I'm done, me and Nick will carry it off, put it on the pile, and move straight into the next truss. And just to clarify, the reason we have the gussets is because our nail plates aren't big enough. If you have the right size nail plates, you usually don't need the gussets, but it is a good idea for extra support. Thanks for watching my quick video, guys. There's more to come on this shed. I'm going to post some more on how we did the walls and also how we got those trusses up on the top of the walls. And that was pretty tough.